AI is revolutionizing fitness, from real-time form correction to predicting injuries. This is the future.
Welcome to the deep dive. We're watching this fascinating revolution unfold right before our eyes, really, especially in how we approach health and fitness. When you think AI, maybe, I don't know, self-driving cars come to mind? Or smart assistants. But it's also quietly, maybe not so quietly anymore, transforming how we sweat, how we stretch, how we stay strong.
It absolutely is. And what's really fascinating here, I think, is just how quickly this AI in fitness and wellness sector is evolving. I mean, look at the numbers. We're talking an estimate of, 9.8 billion in 2024. And it's predicted to soar to an incredible 46.1 billion by 2034.
Wow, 46 billion?
Yeah, that's not just, steady growth. That's rapid acceleration. It's reshaping everything. How we work out personally, sure, but also how entire fitness businesses operate. This isn't just about adding a few new bells and whistles to an app. It's a fundamental shift in what fitness users, what you expect from your fitness journey.
That's a huge jump.
Yeah.
Definitely staggering. Okay, so today, let's really dive into this. AI in the fitness industry. We want to look at what's truly driving this massive growth, right?
Yeah.
What it means for your own personal fitness journey, what it means for personal trainers. That's a big question, and even for those of you out there thinking about developing new fitness solutions. So our mission for this deep dive, explore the costs, definitely, the cutting-edge functionalities, some of these surprising insights into what actually motivates us.
Yeah, that part's really interesting.
And crucially, the ethical side, the considerations that come with this really powerful tech. Let's unpack it. The AI fitness revolution, beyond basic workouts, it really feels like fitness users today, they're not just looking for a basic workout plan anymore, are they?
No, not at all.
There's this real hunger for hyper-personalization, real-time feedback, genuinely smart coaching. It seems pretty clear that the traditional apps, they served a purpose, but they're kind of falling behind these new expectations.
Exactly. And this whole evolution, it's driven by a few key AI functionalities. They act like the brains and the eyes of your digital coach, basically.
Okay.
So first up, you've got machine learning algorithms. Think of these as the core brain for personalization. They analyze your unique needs, things like your age, gender, your performance history, even how well you're recovering to adapt programs like on the fly.
So it learns you.
It learns you. A really great example is the RP Strength app. It actually tracks your rep velocity and fatigue levels during the workout in real time, and then it intelligently adjusts your training intensity, maybe even your rest times for the next sets, just to make sure you're always getting the optimal stimulus without, burning out or overtraining.
That sounds incredibly responsive. So it's not just some static plan you download once, it's actually learning as you go.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Then there's computer vision. This tech literally sees your movement. It watches you and can correct your technique in real time. Imagine a virtual coach watching your squat form, for example. Apps like the Sensei AI Trainer use motion capture tech. The Zinnia Yoga app uses advanced computer vision for really precise form detection during your yoga practice. There's even Fitty.ai, which gives you both text and voice feedback to help perfect your form. That can dramatically cut down on injury risk, which is huge. It's kind of like having an expert eye on you, but without needing a physical person there.
That's a total game changer for working out solo, isn't it? Where form often just goes out the window.
It really is.
Okay, what else is powering this revolution?
Well, we also have natural language processing, NLP. That's what allows for more human-like interaction through virtual assistants, chatbots. It helps provide personalized advice, answer your fitness questions in a way that feels natural, not like you're talking to a robot. It understands your questions and responds intelligently.
Right, makes it feel less clunky.
Yeah. And finally, there's predictive analytics. This lets the AI forecast outcomes.
Oh.
Think about Sparta Science, for instance. They analyze movement patterns to predict and hopefully prevent injuries, especially in pro athletes. But for everyday users like us, it can optimize your planned workouts based on your history. It might suggest when you're ready for more, or maybe when you need to dial it back and rest a bit.
That ability to adapt to really unique needs seems key, which it makes me wonder, how does AI handle those really stubborn human things, like breaking old habits, sticking with a routine? We always hear that 21-day habit myth for fitness, right? That it takes exactly 3 weeks.
Oh yeah, about right.
But what does the data really say, and how does AI actually leverage that information?
That's where it gets really interesting. The sources we looked at show that the 21-day habit myth, well, it's just that, a myth.
Know it.
Yeah. Research actually shows habit formation can take anywhere from like 18 days all the way up to 254 days.
254? Wow.
It really depends on the person, how complex the habit is, and crucially, consistency. And AI gets this nuance. It moves beyond that one-size-fits-all approach. It recognizes that what works for you might be totally different for someone else. This personalized persistence, this ability to safely push you just past your comfort zone, but always at your pace. That's the real superpower here. It can finally help people move beyond that initial burst of motivation. You know, the New Year's resolution effect.
Right.
To genuine, sustainable lifestyle change. It's not about hitting some magic number of days anymore. It's about a truly adaptive journey. 2. What truly motivates us to move. AI is revealing insights.
Okay, so if AI is getting so good at understanding our nuances, our habits, what does this mean for why we actually exercise in the first place? I know for me, sometimes just getting off the couch feels like a huge win. What did this AI study find about our real motivations? Not just what we say?
It's a great question, and yeah, the findings are pretty eye-opening. There was a recent AI study, analyzed thousands of social media posts looking for the real reasons people engage in physical activity. This study from Tel Aviv University found that the number one motivation for nearly 1 in 4 users, 23.9% specifically, was, wait for it, physical appearance.
Wow. Okay, that's higher than I would guess. Seriously, how does that stack up against, the usual reasons people give?
Well, it contrasts pretty significantly with what people often say in, traditional surveys. For instance, maintaining physical health, that was cited by 18.9% of users, and mental health benefits came in at 16.9%.
Still significant, but lower.
Right. So this raises a really important point, doesn't it? In questionnaires, people might say, oh, I want to be healthy. But this AI data, which is based on more authentic, maybe less filtered online talk,
yeah, what they really think.
It suggests that for many, the desire for, six-pack abs or achieving a certain look is actually a stronger driver, even if it's less publicly admitted. And this finding is pretty crucial, I think, for how we, maybe as a society, promote health and prevent disease. We need to understand the true drivers behind people's actions, not just the ones they think they should have.
That really does change the narrative, doesn't it? It's less about just health stats and more about, aesthetics for a lot of people.
It seems so for a significant chunk.
Beyond just the why, did the study also look at the how, what strategies people actually use to stick with it?
Oh, absolutely. It identified key strategies people use to stay committed. Habit formation was the most frequent, came up for 30% of users. Makes sense after our last point, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Other effective strategies included goal setting, that was 13.9%. Choosing enjoyable activities, which is so important, right? Find something you actually like doing, was 12.1%. Then socializing, working out with others, 9.7%. And using digital tools or fitness apps themselves, that came in at 8.9%. So yeah, AI isn't just uncovering the why, but also highlighting the how people find success. 3. The AI trainer. Complement or replacement.
Okay, so we've seen how AI helps individuals directly, but here's the big question a lot of people have, especially trainers with all this smart tech. Is AI coming for personal trainers' jobs, or is it maybe more complicated than that?
Yeah, that's the elephant in the room, isn't it?
Okay.
If we connect this to the bigger picture, I really think it's less about replacement and much more about complementarity.
Okay.
AI and human trainers, They each have distinct, really powerful advantages. For AI, you've got unbeatable availability. It's there 24/7, no scheduling conflicts, perfect for busy lives, shift workers.
Sure.
Then there's the comp factor. A single session with a good human trainer can easily run you $100, maybe more. Whereas an AI trainer app like Andorra might just have a one-time payment, maybe equivalent to only 1 or 2 human sessions. That makes it way more accessible.
Big difference.
Huge. AI is also inherently data-driven. It adapts routines instantly based on huge databases, the latest research far more than any single human could track. And it provides relentless automated support, consistent virtual encouragement, reminders, handling basic FAQs instantly.
That sounds incredibly efficient, super accessible, but
Yeah.
oh, what about the human touch? Can AI really replicate that? The connection, the motivation?
That's exactly where human trainers still shine, and where AI, well, currently struggles a bit. Humans offer crucial real-time form correction. They can observe subtle nuances in your movement and adjust your technique instantly to prevent injuries. Computer vision is getting good, but it's not quite the same as experienced human eyes yet.
Good point.
Human trainers build that invaluable emotional connection and accountability. They build rapport, provide motivation that's tailored not just to data, but to your real-time feedback, your mood that day. While AI is data-rich, human trainers offer highly nuanced advice. They can factor in things specific to your life. A chronic injury flare-up, a sudden, stressful event at work, adapting beyond just the numbers.
Right? The stuff AI wouldn't necessarily know.
Exactly. So if you look at the industry trends, many trainers are actually embracing a hybrid model now. They're combining in-person sessions with online coaching, often using these AI-powered platforms like TrueCoach or PT Distinction. It lets them scale their reach, provide consistent support between sessions.
So it's a tool for them too.
Precisely. It allows for scalability and that consistent support.
That makes a lot of sense. So yeah, it's clear AI isn't just for the fitness consumer. It's a potential game changer for trainers themselves. Beyond just automating the basics, what's maybe the most surprising or innovative way you're seeing AI help trainers scale or improve their business right now? Like a concrete example.
That's a great question, because it moves beyond just saving time. It's about multiplying their impact. Take client engagement, for example. AI systems can send out personalized check-in messages. They can spot when a client might be hitting a plateau based on their logged workouts. They could even proactively suggest adjustments based on other data streams, maybe sleep data from a wearable or logged nutrition. It's like having a 24/7 assistant who's constantly monitoring progress and looking for opportunities to optimize. It lets trainers maintain a deeper, more consistent connection with way more clients than they ever could manually, without sacrificing that personalized touch.
That's huge for scaling a business. Okay, so what are some specific AI tools trainers are actually using to transform their operations?
Yeah, there's a whole toolkit emerging. For workout and meal plans, as we mentioned, platforms like MyCoach, TrueCoach, they generate tailored plans from client data. And crucially, these plans can evolve intelligently as the client progresses.
Smart plans?
Exactly. For client engagement, beyond those check-ins, AI can offer that 24/7 feel, spot those plateaus, suggest smarter adjustments, even give early alerts based on sleep or nutrition data, suggesting proactive support might be needed. Then there's content creation. This is a big one for trainers building their brand. AI writing assistants, think ChatGPT, Jasper.ai, they could whip up social media captions, blog post outlines, maybe even full drafts in minutes.
Saves so much time.
Totally. Tools like Happy Copy are designed specifically for marketing copy.
Yeah.
Video editors like Hyperhuman or Canva's AI tools can turn simple workout clips into really engaging social media reels. AI can even analyze trending hashtags for better reach or create professional-sounding voiceovers for videos. It really democratizes creating high-quality content, especially for solo trainers.
Wow.
And finally, business operations. AI is helping there too. Website builders like Durable can create a professional site in minutes. AI branding tools like Zovis, financial tracking with QuickBooks using AI for auto-categorization. streamlined booking systems like SalesApe, even tools like Crisp for noise cancellation and transcription during client calls makes everything more professional. IV, the economics of AI fitness, development, and monetization.
That is an impressive suite of tools for trainers. Seriously powerful stuff. But let's pivot a bit. For anyone out there maybe thinking about creating their own AI fitness app, it's obviously not just about packing in cool features, it's a strategic investment, right? What's the typical kind of cost range we're talking about for developing one of these intelligent solutions? And what really drives those expenses up?
Yeah, building a sophisticated AI fitness app isn't cheap. Typically, you're looking at a range from, say, $60,000 on the lower end up to well over $300,000.
Oof, okay.
Several factors really drive those costs. The app complexity and the core features you want that can range from maybe $15,000 for something pretty basic to over $120,000 for a really comprehensive platform. The AI functionalities themselves, integrating advanced things like precise form detection, using computer vision, or predictive analytics that can add another $5,000 to $60,000 or even more depending on the sophistication.
Right, the smart part costs money.
Exactly. Then the platform type. Are you building just for iOS, just Android, or both? Supporting both natively can cost somewhere between $20,000 and $70,000. And finally, a really good UI UX design that's user interface and user experience. Making sure the app looks good and is actually intuitive and enjoyable to use, that can run you $3,000 to $25,000 or more.
Those numbers definitely add up quickly. Are there smart ways developers can try to mitigate some of these costs without, ending up with a clunky or ineffective app?
Absolutely. There are several really good cost-saving strategies. Using cross-platform solutions frameworks like Flutter or React Native can significantly cut costs. You write the code once or mostly once and deploy it on both iOS and Android. Performance is generally really good these days too.
Okay.
Creating detailed UI UX prototypes before you start coding is huge. Visualizing the app flow, getting feedback early, it prevents costly redesigns later on, saves a lot of development hours. Also, there's a concept called shifting quality assurance left. Basically, integrating testing much earlier and more continuously in the development process. Fixing bugs earlier is way cheaper, potential savings of 10–20% there.
Makes sense. Catch it early.
Right. Leveraging reusable app modules and pre-built components, things like SDKs, libraries, APIs for common stuff, like user chat, login systems, fitness tracking integration that can decrease the custom development effort, maybe by 10–30%. Why reinvent the wheel? And some companies find success with a hybrid development model. They use a core in-house team combined with external specialists for specific tasks. It can optimize cost, quality, and speed, like Pixel Brainy did apparently.
Okay, lots of smart approaches there. Once these apps are built, or once trainers start using these AI tools, how do they actually make money? How do these intelligent fitness solutions generate revenue? And how can trainers monetize AI specifically to boost their income?
Good question. Revenue models. There are several key ones for the apps themselves. Subscriptions are probably the most common. Users pay a recurring monthly or annual fee like Future, which charges $149 a month for its AI-powered coaching, plus human oversight.
Pricey, but popular.
Yeah. Then you have in-app purchases, selling access to exclusive workout collections, specific meal plans, maybe AI-generated fitness challenges. MyFitnessPal does this with its premium plans and features. And for apps with really high traffic, advertising and brand partnerships can be an option, potentially even using AI to deliver more personalized, relevant ads, which can be less annoying for users.
Oh, okay. And what about for the individual trainers who are leveraging AI tools? How can they turn that into direct income?
Right. For personal trainers, AI opens up entirely new scalable revenue streams that just weren't really possible before. You could sell pre-made AI-generated workout programs, maybe a niche program for $3,000. You could offer monthly AI-powered training subscriptions, a lighter touch, then full one-on-one coaching perhaps for $2,050 a month, ongoing guidance affordably. Or you could offer premium custom AI plans where you use AI to generate the baseline, but add significant personalization and check-ins, maybe for $100, $300.
Interesting tiers there.
Exactly, and think about lead generation too. A trainer could offer, say, a free AI-generated 30-day fat loss plan as a lead magnet on their website. That could attract hundreds of potential clients, some of whom will then upgrade to paid, more personalized coaching. It's a powerful way to scale their expertise using smart tech, the ethical horizon, trust, privacy, and responsibility.
Okay, this all sounds incredibly powerful, both for users and trainers. But as AI gets so deeply woven into our health and fitness, it definitely raises some big important questions, especially around privacy and trust. I mean, what actually happens with all that sensitive personal health data the AI collects?
This is absolutely critical and rightly so. It's getting a lot of attention. Data privacy has to be paramount. Regulations like GDPR in Europe and CCPA in California really emphasize users' rights over their personal health data. Companies have to comply. Techniques like anonymization, stripping out identifying information, and strong encryption are crucial technical safeguards. And we've seen companies, like Fitbit, for example, face scrutiny in the past over user data privacy. Those incidents serve as really powerful lessons for the whole industry to prioritize data protection right from the start. Users need to feel absolutely confident their sensitive health info is secure.
Absolutely. You're sharing so much heart rate, sleep patterns, workout details. It's incredibly personal.
Yeah.
Beyond just privacy lockdown, what other key ethical things should users and developers really be thinking about?
Another really important point is bias. AI models learn from data, and if that training data reflects existing societal biases around race, gender, socioeconomic status, the AI can inherit and even amplify those biases.
Oh, that's a scary thought.
It is. It could lead to skewed recommendations or unequal outcomes. There's also company skew, where the AI's output might be suddenly influenced by its owner's goals or programming choices. Transparency is key here. We also need to talk about accuracy, or sometimes the lack thereof. AI can occasionally hallucinate, confidently present incorrect information as if it were fact.
Oh, yeah. I've heard about that.
Users need to be encouraged to critically evaluate AI outputs, especially health advice. It should complement, not replace, professional human expertise and judgment. It shouldn't be diagnosing conditions or prescribing treatments, for instance. That's outside its scope.
Good distinction.
And related to that, for health coaches using AI, it needs to stay within their scope of practice. AI is a tool, not a licensed medical professional. There's also the risk of depersonalization. If we rely too heavily on automated interactions, we might lose that crucial human connection, the empathy and rapport that's often vital in coaching. And finally, something often overlooked, the environmental impact. Training these large AI models requires significant energy and, surprisingly, fresh water. It's something the industry is increasingly aware of and working to optimize, but it's a factor.
Wow. The environmental angle isn't one I often connect with fitness apps. That's really interesting. So, with all these factors, privacy, bias, accuracy, the human element, even the environment, how do we ensure that while this tech races ahead, we maintain transparency, fairness, accountability? Especially with something as sensitive as health data, it feels like a really tricky balancing act.
It absolutely is a constant balancing act. There are no easy answers. It really requires ongoing collaboration, I think, between the developers building the tech, the policymakers setting the rules, and us, the users, providing feedback. We need to establish robust frameworks for responsible AI development and deployment. The ultimate goal has to be building trust through clear communication, secure technology, and a genuine commitment to continuous improvement, making sure that all these amazing benefits of AI and fitness truly serve human well-being ethically and responsibly. Outro.
What a journey we've taken today. Seriously fascinating stuff. From these incredibly personalized workouts that adapt almost in real time to uncovering maybe some uncomfortable truths about our deepest motivations for exercise, AI is clearly redefining what's possible in fitness.
It really is.
And it seems clear it's not really about replacing the human element entirely, is it? It's more about enhancing it, creating powerful new tools for both us as individuals, trying to get healthier, and for the professionals who guide us.
Exactly. And I think this deep dive, especially into those surprising insights about why people really exercise, beyond just saying for health, it really suggests a potential shift in how we might design fitness solutions going forward. The fact that AI can uncover such fundamental, maybe even subconscious human truths, it raises a pretty profound question, doesn't it? How will this ongoing revelation of our true motivations shape not just the fitness industry, but maybe our broader understanding of human behavior and wellness altogether?
That is something to mull over. Definitely food for thought as you think about your next workout. Or maybe, just maybe, your next big idea in the fitness tech space. We really hope this deep dive has given you plenty of aha moments and maybe a bit of a shortcut to feeling truly well informed on this incredibly fast-moving and fascinating topic.